tutorials, families. It is Brooke again, and I wanted to show you guys a quick tool that might be of use to you as you facilitate dialogue between your child and your child's teacher in the coming weeks ahead. So this is a tool that is frequently used by teachers, sometimes used by kiddos, but I wanted to walk you through this again from a parent caregiver perspective, and that tool is called Screencastify. And, you know, as a mom of a 10-year-old and an 8-year-old, I have lived through 3rd and 4th grade math. I guess not officially finished yet, but it gets a little tense around my house when we talk about math, and it's probably my fault. And so as we think about those conversations in the days ahead, Screencastify is a tool that will help you help your child communicate with your child's teacher. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is show you guys how to get started with Screencastify. And since I already have it set up, I'm an active user, I'm going to actually swipe over to a different window here where I do not have Screencastify installed. I'm going to open a new tab on my browser, and I'm just literally going to Google it, Screencastify. It's going to be the first hit that you see on Google, and it's super easy. We're going to click Add to Chrome. It's going to actually pop up the Google Chrome Web Store, which is exactly where you're supposed to be, and you're going to click Add to Chrome, and it's going to say, do you want to add extension? And you're going to click Add Extension. And then you are going to see the little button up here in your browser window. This is called an Omnibox, which is completely irrelevant information to you at this point, but these little tiny buttons up here by your Omnibox are called extensions, and that is going to be how you're going to help your child utilize this tool. So once you click it for the first time, sorry, double clicked it there, you are going to have to sign in with Google. So this little ticker button here, I always have that on because it actually directly saves your videos that you make to your Google Drive, which just saves you a step. So make sure that's on. Click Sign In with Google. It's going to open up a new window. I click Sign In with Google. It's going to bring up my username. I'm going to go ahead and click that. If it doesn't, then you would just type in your email address or your child's email address. Allow. And then you will be ready to go. Click the checkbox for camera and microphone, drawing and annotation tools. Click Next. You're going to want to give permission on your browser and to your computer. It's going to prompt you for some questions there. And now you're ready. So there are some tutorials over here that will show you how to get started, but it's really simple. So once you've installed it and you've set up your profile and you've linked it to your Google account, once you click that button, then you have this little window show up. So one of the things that I'm doing right now, I actually have the microphone on. I'm recording my desktop, but I also am recording my webcam. So if you're on a Chromebook, it's probably going to automatically show up like your built-in camera, just like mine is right now because I'm on a laptop. You don't necessarily have to have the webcam on, but it's definitely a good tool to have so that you're still, you know, humanizing the digital learning experience for you and your teacher. Because listen, I'm going to tell you right now, your teachers miss your kiddos. So let them see their face and let them say hi to their teacher too if they have a question and they need to use this tool. So they're going to click record. I don't know if it's going to let me record it since I'm actually using this button on another screen, but we're going to give it a try and see what happens. You're going to select the option there for your desktop. It's going to count down, and now your screen is recording. Now you're going to see a toolbar down here in the bottom, and these are going to be some annotation tools. So let's click on one. So let's say that your child's teacher had sent a PowerPoint or a Google slide over. I can't believe I just said PowerPoint, but anyway, you get the point. And they had a few questions, and so maybe they're like, ooh, I don't understand what that means. This is especially helpful if you have a touch screen or Like maybe they're on the mouse and they use a stylus to kind of help them for some of the younger ones if they need questions, or maybe you can just help them out if they need to specifically annotate something on there. There's also a little eraser tool that you can use on here if you make a mistake. And we're going to go ahead and go back up here to our extension, click stop. And it's going to show us our video. It's also going to give you a little tour, show you what's going on. You'll notice the little bar over here. It's saving your video to Google Drive. You have the title of your video over here. We could say, Vivian Whitlow has a question. It'd be more like Mom has a question about 3rd grade math. And then we are going to hit enter. It's going to save that as the title. And what we want to do now, we have a couple different options. You can export this as an MP4. You can download it to your computer. You can publish it to YouTube. You can share it to Classroom. But really at this point, I just kind of leave the screen alone. I leave it sitting there. And then I actually hop over to my Google Drive. And you will notice that in your child's Google Drive, a folder was created that is literally called Screencastify. So we're going to open up that folder. And here is the video that we literally just made live on camera. And at this point, we could click the share button and we could type in your child's teacher's name. We'll just use Megan Miles. She just commented on my Facebook page, so she gets to be my example because she's the first person I thought of. And Vivian has a question, and then you would click send, and then she could see the video. So just a quick little tip there on kind of a more personal way to communicate questions and things that you might need from your child's teacher digitally.